Hello, I'm Isaac here from ePianos, and today I'm going to be showing you the Smart Pianist app for the Yamaha P125. It is currently available on all Apple iOS devices. Check out the ePianos website for all the latest offers and deals on digital pianos and keyboards, and have a look at our huge selection of pre-owned instruments as well. So, what does the app actually do? Well, there are four main things that I think the app is best used for. Number one, it is a controller app, so it will control the voices that you have on the keyboard built in on the app. You can add layers, you can take away layers, and that's all done on the app itself. The second thing is that you can save your favourite sounds all on the app, so you don't have to worry about losing any of your settings because you can save them very easily and then click back to them whenever you like. The third feature is really cool. What you can do is you can play along with your iTunes library and it will show you the chords as you play. And the final feature is that you can record your own pieces and then you can export them as either an audio or a WAV file, which is a nice handy tool to have. Right, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with my first point, which was the controller aspect of the app. So if you go to the menu button here and go to voice, this gives you a really nice looking controller display which allows you to press on the main voice, you can change your voice, you can pick all these different instruments and it's all there. And it's a visual thing as well. You're not worried about having to sort of decide which ones they are just from looking at the buttons. It actually gives you a picture of the instrument itself, which is a nice visual tool to have, and it makes the whole experience much nicer. And you can add layers very easily. I've added a layer of strings here to my electric piano. And if I want to take that off, it is as simple as pressing the button and it's gone. And I can do the same with the left hand voice. By default it's a bass. So it's a visual tool and it is so simple to use. Now once you've selected your favourite sounds, so say I've got my electric piano saved there and I want a layer of an organ, a jazz organ. Now if I want to change that again, I've lost it and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go back to that setting. So what do I have to do? Well, I can go on the app, I can click this little button down here and it says registration memory. I've already got one saved here from a previous mess around. If I go save current setting, it gives you the option to name it, so I'm going to call mine Jazz because the instruments I'm using are quite jazzy. If I press save, that is now saved as a registration, so even if I go back into these main voices, change them and put completely different ones on, and I think, oh no, I want to go back to that setting, go back to the registration bank, hit the one you want, and it loads up. And away you go to play. To have the ability to save your favourite sounds that easily is excellent, and if you're a gigging musician, mid-set you don't want to have to faff around trying to make up all these combinations right there and then. So you've got the ability to save them and it will just save that time when you're playing live. So this next feature I'm about to show you is definitely my favourite of all and really makes the app worthwhile in my opinion, and I'm always playing on it here in the shop and I want to show you what it can do. So come over here, if I go to the menu section and hit song, tap here and select a song, I will do just that. And here you'll see it says music library. Now that is your iTunes collection, so as long as you've got music on your iPod or iPhone or iPad, it will all be on here. I haven't got an extensive amount myself. I do have a couple of songs on iTunes and that is here as well, but for now I'm going to show you one of these. I'll go to Harry Styles, one of my favourite albums of 2017. We'll pick a piano-y one, so we'll go to Sign of the Times, classic Harry Styles track, and that's it, it's done. In that time it has analysed the song and it will give me the chords to the song. So when I hit play in real time I can follow along with the chords and I can play along with Harry Styles and his band. Sort of like karaoke but for players. You can even change the balance, so if I want to quiet the song a bit, we'll put it louder, and then you play along. Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. Welcome to the... As musicians we love to play with other musicians as well, and we dream of playing with our favourite artists and bands And this allows you to do it. You can play along with all your favourite artists and it takes no time at all to get the chords up, and this is definitely my favourite feature on the app. You can also take this one step further. If you follow me again over to the screen, you can, by going into the song settings, you can go to song edit. You can trim the track itself and save it as a track. Transpose the song. So if I'm playing the song, I can transpose it up. Or if I'm chipmunk style. Or you can speed it up. It's all there for you to use if you want to, and you know, those little things there are nice to have if you do need them. What the app also does is it allows you to record your songs, your pieces. And now as a musician myself, I'm always making up little riffs and pieces on the piano, and this allows you to record directly onto the app, and with a click of a button I can actually export it and have it as either an audio or a MIDI file, and I'll show you how to do that as well. If you follow me over to here, you can go to the little record button down here. Once I've pressed that, it will bring it up and it will say audio or MIDI, and at the moment I've still got my Harry Styles track on, but I want a new song. I don't want to record that song, but if I wanted to, that's also a feature as well. But for now I've clicked new song and I can pick audio or MIDI. Audio is excellent because it's ready to go. Once you've recorded it, you can export it and you can post it onto SoundCloud or YouTube or Instagram, anything you like. But the MIDI is also great if you're a musician self-produced at home, if you're using GarageBand or Logic or Sibelius. MIDI is great because it will be the information that you've just played. So if you're still working on the song and you hit a bum note perhaps, if you put that into your computer, you've still got the ability to edit and refine, and that is what the MIDI is good for. But otherwise you've got the audio as well, which is ready to go. So I'm going to show you how to record it. We're on this screen, we press the little red button here, and now that is recording. You can see down here the timer's going. I'm just going to play something now. And that's done, and now I press the little red button again. That's now saved. I could rename this if I wanted to. I'm just going to call it Piano Piece, and that's done. You can put the volume up or down. I could play this back to myself there just to listen to see if I'm happy with it, and we'll have a listen. Yes, I'm happy with it. You'll put pause and you go save. Now that saves onto the app itself. So once recorded, it actually shows you the chords that you've just played, just like the iTunes feature as well. So if you do forget, you won't, because it's all there ready for you again. So once you've finished your recording, you can now export it. Now if I go into here and go to user songs, this is the songs you've recorded, not the music library, the user songs. They'll all be listed here, all your pieces. I've got mine here. I can add it to a favourite. You see I added this earlier to a favourite. And if you click this button here with the little down arrow, what it will do is it will put it into a Dropbox file, which can be accessed on any device or any computer, and that makes it very accessible for you to grab and put onto YouTube, onto Facebook, to put into a session on Logic or Sibelius. And it is there for you to use, and it is very, very easy and simple, and a really handy tool as a musician to have. Ultimately, the app is amazing. It's really, really handy. There's some fantastic tools in there, especially the iTunes one, which, as I say, is definitely my favourite of all of them. As a player of the P125, the app makes it way more enjoyable, way more engaging, and opens loads of doors as a player, and it will definitely benefit you as a musician. If you have any questions, do feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and make sure you follow us on all the social medias. We're on Facebook and Instagram at ePianos.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.